Hi, I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig, and today we are replacing our front bumper on our 2021 Dynamax Isata 5 RV. Now what we're doing is kind of an entire makeover of this RV. We've gone with Buckstop Truckwear's Super Single Kit. So we have 4 wheels and tires from them. We're gonna be taking off the dualies. We also have their fender flares, and to top it off, their front bumper. So that's what we're concentrating on right now. I've already taken out the bolts for this front bumper, so I'm gonna be able to pull this off pretty easily and then start getting theirs on the truck. There are a couple videos out there that are really handy on getting this off. I've linked one of them in the description below, but it's only 4 bolts that actually hold this on. There's 2 that are gonna be holding on the tow hooks, and then 2 on each side that are gonna be holding the bumper on. One thing I will note is that the bolts on the tow hooks, they're 24mm, those are tight. So if you have a breaker bar, that's what you're gonna wanna use. I could not get the bolts loose without a breaker bar. Just a side note. With that said, Callie's gonna give me a hand. We're gonna get this bumper off and start the assembly of the Buckstop Truckwear bumper. A couple things to note on the stock removal of the bumper. One is you do have this plug, and it's routed throughout the bumper. It's clipped in along the bumper and then goes down to the bottom. If you can get some of these undone prior to actually taking it off, it will make life easier. Also, I didn't have any fog lights on this, and so I did not have any plugs that I needed to unplug prior to slipping it off because of accessory lighting. Now the next thing that we're gonna do from Buckstop is mount these plates here. And this is what their bumper is going to mount to. And these plates mount to the same spot that the old bumper mounted to. One thing to note is that these are specific to the driver's side and passenger side. They have a small plate welded in the bottom, so that is going to be towards the ground, and you have an open side here and a completely flat closed side. This closed side needs to go towards the outside of the vehicle, and this open cutout needs to go towards the inside of the vehicle. Now when you slip this on, it's going to line up with the pre-existing holes that are there, and you're going to reuse the 2 18mm bolts that were holding the stock bumper on. The brackets are now on, and I left them a little bit loose, so there's still some movement there. The next step is to take these 5/8 bolts, and on each side of the bracket, there's still an empty hole. They get inserted into those holes, and then from the inside, they've sent this nifty guy right here. This is a nut with a big metal tab welded onto it. Makes it really easy to fish it in there and get it onto the end of this bolt, and then also get it tightened. With all of the hardware now installed on these brackets, and again, they are loose still, it's time to get the bumper ready to mount onto the pickup. Now, we went with the Boss LED, which has, I actually don't know the proper name for it. I'm gonna call it a bull bar, but it has this piece that comes up off the center of the bumper, and there's a rigid light that I'm going to mount into it. So I'm gonna mount that, and then also with it off of the truck, I have 4 rigid lights that I'm going to mount into the bumper. I think it's gonna be a little bit easier to do it while it's all exposed on the ground here. So I'm gonna at least get them mounted in there prior to putting them on the truck. It is worth mentioning that Buckstop has a lot of different variations that you can do for your lighting. You could choose round holes and different sizes with that, or these rectangular square holes. With our application, I wanted to do these 4-inch E-Series rigid driving lights, and so that's why I went with this particular setup. These lights ended up taking us a little bit longer than we were expecting. They're a little cumbersome because they want to pivot in all kinds of different directions when you're trying to mount them. What we've eventually found was if you put the 90-degree bracket up first and bolt that in, and then set the light on top of it and then bolt that in, that seemed to work the best for us. Just took us a little while to get to that point. We also have our bull bar on, and I'm gonna wait to mount the light in this. It really is not too big of a deal. The wire runs right through and out of the bottom of the bumper here. So once it's up on the truck, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and put that light bar in. So for now, the next thing would be to actually lift this up and get it in place on these brackets. This is an aluminum bumper, so it's really not terribly heavy, but we will use a floor jack to get underneath it and jack it up into place so that we can get all of the hardware through the bumper and into these brackets. The bumper's on, and honestly, with a floor jack underneath the hitch, it was pretty easy on a nice cement surface like this to push it into place. It was a lot easier than I ever would have thought. If you're like Callie and I and you do exhibit a little bit of OCD qualities, you're gonna find that you will spend way more time than you should trying to make sure that this bumper is absolutely perfect. But once it is, it looks great. It's awesome. So the next step for us is going to be installing this rigid light bar. Something I wanted to mention here is that these are the brackets that Buckstop provides, and they do look a little odd. It took us a little while. Callie's the one that figured it out. I hate to admit it, but there are some square or rectangular holes at the bottom, and in the housing here, you also have a rectangular hole. That's for a carriage bolt to drop through all of this so that this bracket is what is bolted into the housing. Now the bracket does bolt onto this rigid light bar, as you can see right here. And you have this long piece hanging off the back. That's actually for a different application. So this is for the rigid. If you are having a Baja Designs mounted, then that, from my understanding, is the mounting location that you'd use for a Baja Designs light. Now that we have all that squared away, we're going to go ahead and bolt this in place. The wiring just fishes right through. All the holes are there. It's quite easy to line up and get all the wiring through. The finishing touches have now been installed, the tow hooks and the license plate bracket. The last thing that we need to do for this particular install is actually wire up the lights. Now I'm not going to do that in this video, but as far as the installation goes, we're calling it done. If you guys have any questions about the install of a Buckstop Truckwear bumper, leave them in the comments section below. Again, this is the Boss LED aluminum front bumper. We're going to be converting this RV over to super singles, which is why this bumper has a lot of extra width sticking out of the sides. If you were just going on like a 2500 or 3500, it's not going to be this wide. But once we get the super singles on there and the really wide fender flares, it'll all match up quite nicely. Thanks again for watching. If you guys are ever wondering where Callie and I are, check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Adventure Rig. I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig.